In this video, I will show you some of the interactions you can do with your assets and locations within MxMeter, which is A3J Group's mobile solution for managing meters in IBM Maximo.
To view the meter details of each asset, just simply touch the asset that you want to see. You'll see information about the asset followed by a list of meters. If you scroll down, you'll see all the meters available on that asset. Each meter is represented by a card. So in that card, you'll have basic information like the meter name, the meter type, last reading date, etc. On the bottom of each card, you'll see 3 action buttons. The very first button is to create a new meter reading. The second one is to view historical readings. And then the third one is to view a chart of those historical readings. So for this example, we'll enter a new reading for the outlet pressure. So to do that, you just click on the very first icon on that card, which will launch the Create Reading screen. You'll see basic information at the top for that asset. To enter a new reading, you just click on the New Reading field, type in the new reading, and click on Create Meter Reading, which will take you to the next meter for that asset. So this next meter is a characteristic type meter. So if you were to click on the new reading field, it'll launch a drop-down with available values for you to choose from. So for this example, let's change the color to light brown. If you have any remarks, you can actually enter them here. And click the meter readings, click on Create Meter Reading. Once that meter reading successfully goes through, it'll push you onto the next meter. So there's a couple of different places you can view the historical readings of each meter. So while you're on the meter itself, you can actually click on that View button at the top. It'll display all the historical readings for that meter. You can scroll through them. If you click on the Trend button at the top right, you'll get to see the chart for all those historical readings. You can view them by week, month, year, and life. Another place where you can see these readings is if you go back to the asset details that displays all the meters. And those 3 action buttons at the bottom, if you click on the middle one, it'll take you back to that historical readings view. Another way to view the chart for historical readings is if you go back to the asset details, and for the action buttons on the bottom of the card, you just click on the very far right one. It'll take you right to the chart for all those historical readings. If you're inside of a meter and you want to go to the next meter, at the top right, you'll see 2 left and right buttons. You can click on each of those to go to a next or a previous meter. So right will go to the next meter, the left one will go to the previous meter, or you can actually swipe on the screen. So if you want to go to the next meter, you can actually swipe left on your screen, which will take you to the next meter, or if you swipe right on your screen, it'll take you back to the previous meter. The same feature works on the asset details. So if you go back to the asset details, you can actually swipe left to go to the next meter, or you can click the buttons at the top right. So if you want to go left, you'll go back to the previous meters. If you use Maximo service addresses with XY coordinates in Maximo, you can actually locate your assets or even locations using Google Maps in MxMeter. So if you go back to the home page, click on the menu at the top left and click on Map. The map will actually center by default on your current location, and it'll actually drop pins on the map where the service addresses for those assets or locations are. So if you click on the pin, it'll display the asset that's available, and you click on the asset, it'll take you to the detail of that asset.
Thank you for watching this video on A3J Group's Maximo solution, MxMeter, from the MX Mobile suite of apps. For more information, you can go to our website at a3jgroup.com or connect with us on LinkedIn or Twitter. For inquiries, please email info@a3jgroup.com or give us a call at 877-235-4774.